Hey, LinkedIn and YouTube channel. This is Francis again from EXA Systems. Hope you're doing fine. Today I have a guest from Toronto. His name is Rob Sheinfeld, VP of Sales and Marketing from Helios in Toronto. Hi, Rob.
Hi, Francis. How are you?
Fine, fine. How's the quarantine on your end? How's things at home?
It's good. I mean, we're doing the best we can. It's funny, just a couple of minutes ago, my dog came walking in and my daughter came running after. I said, no, not now. I mean, most of the time it's okay. And people understand. That's the thing. I mean, we're on Zoom calls all the time and everyone understands everything and the disruptions. But, we're doing the best we can. I've got two young kids, 12 and 10. And the challenge is getting them to do their schoolwork. We appreciate teachers a whole lot more now. But we're doing the best we can. What we found is our family's gotten a lot closer through this. We know that it's challenging, but we're trying to do things together. We're trying to watch a movie or just go out for a walk, but we're making the most of it. You got to, stay optimistic, right?
Tell me about Helios.
Helios, we're a full retail consulting shop. The company's been around for about 2 years. Our CEO, Nith Nataraja, brought it to market about 2 years ago. He's been in the retail supply chain for a long time, and he was also working as the retail lead for Deloitte. He liked Deloitte, but he wanted to sort of have his own spin on things. So he started Helios Retail Consulting. I joined him about 4 or 5 months ago. He wanted to get a little more process, a little more sales involvement. And what we do is, there's sort of, I'll say, 4 pillars. We do straight consulting, whether it's, technology strategy, business requirements. We'll do some field work, whether it's some installation or maintenance. But our real big pillar is our application and development team. We've got over 450 developers in India. And really, you can do anything and everything, whether it's custom application development, whether it's ERP, integration of middleware, e-commerce. The nice thing is we can do a lot of different things, and that's where a lot of our focus has been lately.
Right. Talking about e-commerce, I know some companies in Canada started to explore that angle. What's your take on this?
Yeah, e-commerce, that's definitely been what's keeping us most busy. E-commerce definitely used to be a nice to have, but in this day and age with what's gone on with COVID-19, it's a necessity. And we don't just think of e-commerce as, going on a website, whether it's a Home Depot or a Walmart. It's not just B2C, it's B2B customers, because, there's not the ability to talk to someone as much as you'd like. There's not catalogs being sent out. So the ability for people to be able to go online, see what they need to purchase, order, whether, like I say, it's a B2B type of company, that's what is definitely keeping us most busy. We're in the final stages of releasing an e-commerce platform for a very well-known grocer in Toronto that should be ready sometime in June. And that's what we're talking about a lot, amongst other things. But if you don't have e-commerce moving forward, it's going to be tough, especially because we don't know when a vaccine is coming out. That is, to me, the big question mark. Even once the vaccine comes out, behaviors are going to change. So e-commerce, to get back to what you're saying, e-commerce is sort of the real driving factor in our business today.
So we move from a nice to have to must have.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just, think about all of us in our daily lives, how much we've shopped online in the last 5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, whatever it may be, the grocers, it's going through the roof. And we're talking to a lot of grocers, and we're happy to help where we can.
I know we're not storyteller, and it's hard to predict the future, but what's, from your experience, how do you foresee the Canadian economy in the next 24 months?
Yeah, there's obviously going to be a recovery period, and I think through the end of 2020, things are going to remain fairly similar to how they are now, with obviously some changes along the way as they reopen the economies smartly. Like I said, it's really all about the vaccine. Until that's out, yes, businesses will reopen and the economies will increase, but there's going to be that period where people are still going to be staying home. People are still going to be very, very careful. 2021, I think that will be a return to a new normal. We'll see how it goes. I mean, a lot of businesses, unfortunately, are going under for various reasons. A lot of them may have been in trouble before, and this was unfortunately, the final nail in the coffin. But what we're seeing is that technology, and not just e-commerce, but the ability to tie all of the applications together, whether it's ERP,
Right.
WMS, the last mile type of delivery. Companies really have to be technologically savvy. And I'm not talking from a hardware standpoint. I'm talking about putting all the systems together and making sure that everything's working, because you can't just tap the person next to you at a
Right.
desk and say, what happened to this order? Things have to be pretty seamless.
So before we end this interview, you can't escape my very personal questions. So be ready, they might be very challenging. Who's washing the dishes at home?
The dishwasher.
Oh,
I rinse. I tend to own the kitchen these days. I like to do the cooking. I just, we've got so much more time that I like making these meals and stuff. So I try and get the kids to clear the table, but I'm doing most of the dishwashing.
So who's your hockey team? Show us your cap.
Well, it's the Leafs. It's all Leafs, and I wore that out of respect to you because you're my good Montreal friend. And whenever a Toronto Maple Leaf fan can take a shot at a Habs fan, and I know that listen, you don't have to go through the numbers with me, all the Stanley Cups, and the Habs are the last Canadian team to win a cup. But right now, the next 5 years,
Yeah.
the Leafs are on the right path.
All right. Hey, Rob, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. So hope you stay safe and sound, and wish you the best. And we'll invite people to click and register to our LinkedIn and YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, please contact myself or Rob for evaluation.
Thanks, Francis. Stay safe,
you.
everyone.